you again tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Just gotta hit record and get it going. All right. So, BOOZHOO, welcome back. We're reading Amix Blood by Michael Lyons. This is part 3. And we're going to take it right from page 10. For those of you who are following along at home. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to start here on page 10, and oh, what? There looks like a lady vampire. The following night at the Transylvanian Elf Academy, a boarding school dedicated to turning elves into proper vampires. Class was just beginning. The homeroom teacher, Sister Dracula, was taking attendance, but instead of using the elves' real names, each student was given a more vampire-sounding name. "Count Snapula?" she asked. "Here," the little elf responded. "Count Cracula? Here." "Count Popula? Popula?" Sister Dracula smiled. "Does that mean you have lots of friends?" "Ha, ha, ha! Because you are so popular? Ha, ha, ha!" Nobody laughed. "Very well, then," she said. Let's see, let's. And finally, Count Amixula." Amix rolled her eyes, sighed, and then said, "Here." "All right. Now, class, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Let us begin," she said. Then in unison they all chanted, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Transylvania, and to the vampire horde for which it stands. One nation, under Dracula, with long black capes and pointy fangs for all." "Very good," said Sister Dracula. "Now take your seats and turn to the Book of Renfield, chapter 4, verse 12. Count Amixula, will you please lead us in reading the sacred text?" Amix rose and began to read. "Verily Dracula did saith," she began, "I want to suck your blood." "I want to suck your blood," Sister Dracula corrected. "That's what I said," Amix replied. "I want to suck your blood." "Say it correctly, child," Sister Dracula said with a threatening tone. Amix paused. The class was perfectly still. "Want?" The class relaxed a little, but mostly in disappointment. Then, smiling mischievously, Amix added, "A delicious fudge-striped cookie." The children roared in laughter and cheers. Amix Blood smiled, just a little pleased with herself. Sister Dracula's eyes widened and her fangs extended. "Silence!" she hissed. In an instant the classroom became deathly quiet. Amix's smile disappeared as she quickly set her sights upon the floor in front of her. Sister Dracula's yellow eyes turned towards Amix. "Hold out your hands," she said, while slowly slapping her palm with a flat wooden yardstick. With shaking hands, Amix complied. Suddenly, the back doors banged open, and the enormous man in red, with a bag slung over his shoulders, thundered, "Ho, ho, ho! Mr. Claus!" Sister Dracula exclaimed. "You're supposed to be out looking for the runaways." Santa swung his bag around to land a few feet in front of her. After a moment, Geldof's tiny hand reached out. He pulled his weary body from the bag. Next, Jared crawled out and promptly collapsed. You see that, kids?" Santa asked. "I know when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sakes. Ho, ho, ho!" "That's quite correct, students," Sister Dracula added. "We will make an example of these two." "What are you going to do?" Amix cried. Sister Dracula placed her stiletto heel directly above Jared's temple as he lay motionless on the classroom floor. "If you cannot behave as proper vampires, then you leave us no choice but to send you off. with Santa Claus. From now on, you will be unpaid laborers in Santa's workshop. No, Geldof cried. You can't do this. He heard the stories of Santa's workshop. For generations, his people had been forced to make toys for all the children of the world. And let this be a warning to the rest of you, savages, Sister Dracula said, oblivious to the young elf's pleas. If anyone else has the same idea, you too will find yourself at Santa's workshop. The students gasped in horror. Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty heavy. We're on page 15 now. Let's stop there for the day. Because this book just got really dark. But I like it. All right. Well, I will see you again tomorrow. Yeah, good book. Higa wabamin, minowa. Wabung. I will see you again tomorrow. All right. See ya.